should be... Whoa, that was something. I've never seen that. Okay, give me a few minutes, and then we will be on our way to chapter 4. Because right now, I'm going to start doing some info stuff, however you may say it. Simply put, I'm just saying that I am live right now. Okay. So we can just get this real quick, and then get a story. We'll zoom in on Archie May's face. Oh, you were right in. Yep. No. Okay. Well, I want to make this quick. And then zoom in. And take a picture. Oh, did it? Yep. Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. Then we just got that out of the way. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And we got that taken care of. Now, next up is this. Okay. Get that. There we go. Perfect. And then that should be taken care of. Yes. Perfect. Use online today. Got that. I should be able to see it. So, let's do... Okay. Not much happening here, but it'll be okay. Alrighty. Next up is the Discord. So again, give me a few minutes, and then we'll be on our way. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And then alrighty, and we'll just go to, I think it's about it. Yeah. There we go. And then that could be it, yeah. Looks like it. Alright, this real quick. Dangan 2 should be Danganronpa 2 Chapter 4. There we go. Alrighty, this should be the entire thing. And there we go. Okay, that's done and taken care of. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dragon P, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Now, previously, we had a special guest with Chapter 4, and we were just done with everything around that chapter. So now, we are in the next part of Chapter 4, which is the class trial. If you have not seen any of my previous streams of Danganronpa 2 or Danganronpa 1 in this case, you can always check it out in my YouTube channel, which you can look up by searching the channel name Dragon-P. That's Dragon-P, yet again. And from there, I will always upload all of my streams from Twitch to YouTube, so that way y'all can watch my streams from previous times. So, yeah, if you have not watched Chapter 4 yet, first part of Chapter 4, I recommend doing so after watching, well, this stream, or before. Whatever works. But yes, we're just going to open this up and see how many do we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 of these, the cards. I do want to say we are playing this on mean difficulty with, oh wow, he's full of despair now. We are on mean difficulty with no power-ups, no free time, none of that whatsoever. We are just going all the way through. Oh, and no skills added in either, so whoopee. One more thing, we may have a special guest with us in a couple minutes. If they do come around, then that's gonna be great. So let's start off with this class trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is, and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu!
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
Nice for you, go.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m.
So have we
I
and
headed over
Chiaki.
to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Yes, very much
Hajime
so.
was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
What are you talking about? We had a little...
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
Fucking...
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
Oh, right.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
Yes.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
Mm-hmm.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall.
Alrighty.
But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Mm-hmm.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
Oh, God.
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
Several questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Pretty sure we all do at this point.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
The weapon. Huh? Oh.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Huh?
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Oh, this is side B. Wire. Alright, what do we have here? Jesus fucking Christ, we got 7 of these already. Wire, oil, pillar, hammer, chain, fragments, doorknob. It's the wire.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer!
Hammer.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Oh, never mind. I guess we should have listened. Hold on.
Damn it!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Alrighty.
The weapon was right there at the scene
Oh, we
of the
got someone
crime.
here. Hello! Welcome
That
to the
pillar,
stream.
No, the hammer!
Hammer.
The killer used that hammer
Beat the fuck out
and
of
beat the
Nekomaru.
crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
I don't know about that. The hammer in the tower was the weapon, like you said. Looks like that's the case, but... So
I
it's
guess
not
we
that.
should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
The broken
That pillar, huh?
doorknob?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
That's not the other. Shit. Oh, that's
Damn it.
right. I think I remember now. This used to be a really
should figure
hard
out the
trial for
weapon
me
first.
when I played this game for the first
The weapon
time.
was right there at the scene of the crime.
Oh, we're going right
That
back.
pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
This, okay.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was the wire, but instead it was the,
No,
it was the hammer itself.
I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Looks way too
Why
clean.
not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right?
Yes,
If the
very
hammer
much so.
was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
But there was no way you could.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
You sure about that?
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Thanks, Kazuichi.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Potential.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, but it's something that it's the pillar.
I see!
The pillar was the only thing with it.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
I don't know about that.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
It's too heavy, too, when you think about it.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
From chapter 4. It was barely moving. You couldn't even get to move it at all because of its weight.
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. What that word, sewer slide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Healing School life was apparently ruled as suicide. No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I forget that Sonia is a foreign exchange student. She ain't from where they're at. She is from Nova Selic.
I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
The princess? Okay. Wire, button, oil. What do we have here? We have about 7 of these again. Wire, button, oil, pillar, chain, fragment, doorknob. What do we have here?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Not possible.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Maybe this? Oh, okay.
No, that's wrong!
I guessed, and it worked.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body. There weren't any on top of his body.
Oh, we got a message.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
Alrighty.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
No need to worry.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
That very same pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Hmm?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, same as usual.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Nagito's not very different now than usual.
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
Very good question. What the fuck happened? I guess after Russian roulette, he kind of went out of control. Now he thinks of himself as a god.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Oh.
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon? Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Condom.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Alrighty.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
Ah.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Oh.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Oh boy.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Oh, fuck you, Nagito.
Except for Hajime?
You didn't have to say that right in front of
I'll
me.
explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Sweet.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show. I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Oh my god. Faux show. Oh man. The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. Oh, do we? Did we? Put this right here real quick. Okay, what do we have here? Wire, button, pillar, Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock, doorknob, and the feeling. Okay.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
We
Is
checked
that
it.
really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
That's true.
We've already settled this
Oh.
problem.
I hit something.
Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Hold on. This whole time we've been thinking about the two towers as the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
That's true.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Alright, let me look at this. Strange feeling in the tower. What's this one? Blah 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 blah. Arrange.
In truth,
Okay.
Strawberry Tower and are actually the exact same place.
Okay.
No,
yep,
that's wrong.
that was it. Alrighty.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Alright. Hold on, folks. Give me a few minutes. Okay. And then we can just go to... So we just go... yeah. Alright. Give me a few minutes, folks. I may have someone coming. So, let's call right now. I'm gonna mute myself too, so hold it real quick. Sorry about that, folks. Give me a few minutes and then I'll start introducing our special guest of the night. So hold on to your seatbelts. Okay. Apologies for the long wait, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just waiting for my guest to arrive live right on stream. So, again, I apologize. I will have the game run though, so You don't have to stare at this for a while.
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Apologies for the long wait. What I have with me is a special guest who has previously been here from last stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to my beautiful sweetheart, Emily. If you want, you can say something to the chat.
Hi, everyone!
Alrighty, so let us continue on with Danganronpa 2, and let's ask our special guest, how has your day been?
Yeah.
Does that mean he's wrong?
So it's been kind of an exhausting day at work. I was in the cleaning team for today.
That's good to hear, honey.
Oops,
And I was
I guess
from
I've said too much.
12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm. If anyone can hear Emily, please say yes. Thank you.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the
And
building.
if anyone wants, I can speak up.
Yes, it could be useful.
Alright.
Bow down.
Oh, we got ourselves a rebuttal.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to
Wait.
Strawberry Tower?
Okay.
Oh yeah, don't forget to tone down your volume so that way I don't have to hear myself, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like
But we
this?
should have all been together during that time.
Okay.
Even if they tried to move the body inside the
Fine.
tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
Uh-huh.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
Oh, uh-oh.
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
Sonia is
Just like if there's no bread, let them eat cake.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Let them eat cake, as she says. Don't worry, we're gonna make you eat ours.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
we got wire, oil, pillar, hammer, chain, fragment, doorknob. So let's go ahead and
Alright.
try out. We'll see what happens here. It'll be one or the other.
There are many different ways.
Alright.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Alrighty.
There are
Uh-oh.
many different ways.
Oh.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled.
See what works.
And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by... I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Oh no. Honey, I think we may have a
There are
problem.
many different ways.
Oh no.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled, and Nekomaru could have been
What's going
moved
on?
piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Uh-oh.
There are
Mm,
many different ways.
is there... Hold on.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Nekomaru could have been moved piece by... I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Oh, this is actually really bad.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar and Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's
There we go.
doing.
Okay, much better. Kind of.
Alright, got it.
Yeah.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time.
Ah!
That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
It seems you have forgotten.
Oh, shit.
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the pillar of the bard, he could have moved
Oh,
it all easy
that
as
was bad.
pie.
Oh, no.
That was really bad. Okay,
It
hold on.
seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear.
Mm-hmm.
The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
No, that's not it. Hold on. That was not the answer. There was an answer, yeah?
Forgotten.
It has to be.
Monokuma is surprised wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all easy as pie.
Oh boy. We are at a really bad situation right now. We got 2 minutes remaining. We don't want to spend too much. So there's something, everything. Oh yeah,
You
oil?
have forgotten.
It's oil, is it?
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear, the pillar, the body, everything at the
Yeah,
Allow
okay.
me to cut through those
It was the
words.
oil.
Alright.
So we got
Moving
that
the
taken
body
care
and
of.
pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
Alright.
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too.
I was kind of worried we were going to be stuck in a loop.
Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Oh, I forgot about that. The handbook.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
Oh, no.
Oh,
I can't see anything.
I know. I'm sorry. Hold on.
So
There we go.
hang on.
You can still. I think you can still see everything from the other side, like on Twitch. Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah, but it's at least a few minutes behind
Ah, okay. More like
on Twitch.
more like a few seconds behind.
Well, a few seconds behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Can you hear yourself though, from where I'm at?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
No idea, huh?
Alright.
The mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, but we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is to rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
Oh.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine.
Alright, boys.
Tell you guys a
got the
big
clues,
hint that can
so
help you solve the
your
secret of
turn.
the funhouse.
What's the big hint this time, Nagito?
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly.
He's testing us right now. That motherfucker is testing
no.
us.
It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Mm-hmm. Determine. Is he talking about the traitor?
About the traitor?
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Alright. That makes it so much easier.
If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
If you want to read the blue lines, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
I have a good reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm the only one
you
who
have a good
knows it
reason, huh?
is
Okay.
because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Alrighty then.
Mm-hmm.
He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. Could he be talking about
The life-threatening game.
You're talking about the final dead room,
You're
right?
talking about the final dead room,
Oh,
right?
he's honey. They're doing dialogue right now.
Shit, I didn't realize that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You cleared the life-threatening
I'm
game
about
there
to
and
go
found
get some
something,
dinner, so
didn't
I'll
you?
be back.
Okay. Our special guest is coming back. They have to get their dinner real quick, so they'll be back in a few minutes.
That's right.
Yep.
The hint is what I saw after I cleared
Mm-hmm.
it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Very strange indeed.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
There we go.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
Ah, okay.
But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that should make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Oh my god, did he just predict Danganronpa V3? What doesn't make sense in this picture? It is this spot right here. Tower.
Crap!
Okay, is it the scenery or the outside?
Here!
Oh, the outside, okay. Alright.
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. So we look back here. What doesn't make sense in this picture? So we looked at the outside. Let's look at the scenery right here.
Here!
Yeah. The scenery.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside
Hey
the final
honey,
dead room, right?
what did you get for dinner?
Some chicken
If that's the case,
tenders
then that
and
means it should have been taken from the
rice-a-roni.
first floor of Strawberry
Ooh,
House.
that's good.
Yeah, it should have been.
As of right now, currently, Mama is making dinner right now.
Then this is definitely strange.
I can't wait to see what we get.
This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angle suggests it was taken from higher up.
So this is the photo that we were given, honey.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Good call.
Thank you, Nagito. I was gonna call him Hajime.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
I need to hide it.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Cursed eye? What's cursed about Monokuma's eye? The only thing that's cursed about Monokuma is the fact that he turned buff at some point in the fucking game. In the actual game itself, he became buff. And it's one of the most famous sprites in his entire character.
It became a buff-ass bear.
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me,
Mm-hmm. Those of you who are watching, how are y'all doing today? I'd love to know. Thank you. Emily is doing good. I'm doing good. I'm just waiting on dinner.
If you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
Hey, Nagito. It's
It
not
might
that
be possible
simple.
for Hajime to solve it too,
Sorry.
even though he's just a normal high school student.
I still
Shut the
like you,
fuck up, Nagito. Don't call me that right in front of everybody.
Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you
I'm
already
starting to
know
like
about the
Hajime,
other
too.
clue.
Actually, I've been liking him.
Mm-hmm. What other clue you may be talking about, my boy? Is he talking about that one time? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, what are you... Why are you here? Because I showed up. That's it. That's your explanation. He just shows up.
There you go. Presented by Nagito.
Yes. How did you even come here? He teleported. He
You're
did.
referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm
Mm-hmm.
asking you just to be safe. At the time,
just
where
be
do you
safe.
think I
What?
came from?
Mm-hmm.
The top floor, right?
Top floor. Yeah.
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Oh, wait. Say top floor? Yeah.
Top floor. So the third floor?
Mm-hmm.
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
What? Yeah, what does it fucking mean? Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the Monokuma Archive? Funhouse's structure. The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright. Let's do this. Bring it. What do we got?
Alright.
Logic dive.
Die. Oh boy.
Let's see what this one gives us.
Careful.
I will.
Alright.
I will be very fucking careful. Jump.
Yeah.
Jump.
I will tell you the answer.
Alright. We got checkpoint. Oh, ow.
Now.
We just go here, yeah. And we go here. And then question number 1. The Strawberry House and Grape House, they both exist, yeah.
Yes. They both exist.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Checkpoint, and what is this
Well,
one?
that
Oh.
was easy.
Wow.
That actually-
Wow.
that actually was an
Wow.
easy question.
Free. Oh, God! Oh, no, it's doing a little spiral. Checkpoint, and speed boost. Jump boost.
Oh,
Question number 2. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or 2 different buildings? They're the same building.
same building.
They should be the exact same, yeah.
Well,
Alright,
obviously.
oh my god. Oh. Which way is it going now? Those are speed boosts.
Okay.
Checkpoint! Fuck.
Oh, okay, at least we got the checkpoint, so that's good. Alright.
Jump. Let's see. Question number 3. How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned vertically?
Vertically.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
And then
Can I read
boost.
some of the blue text next?
Alrighty. What's the matter?
Can I read some of the blue texts next?
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. The white text are them talking. The blue text is Hajime's thoughts, okay? Just gonna let you know.
Oh, blue. Yeah, that's what I said. Blue
Alright.
text.
It's all coming together.
So, we got that out the way.
Alrighty.
I got it. I know the secret of the
I got it.
funhouse.
I know the secret of the funhouse.
They're talking. Silly. Silly. It's white text.
Then let me hear it.
Ah.
What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
What answer?
In
Yeah.
the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
where did Grape House go?
Yeah, where did it
There was
go?
only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House.
Ah, yeah. I agree.
Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Mm-hmm.
Same building, different floors?
Oh god, his hamsters. His hamsters.
Oh,
These little hamsters are sleeping.
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually one 6-story building?
One 6-story
Think about it like that.
building?
Based on
More
Nagito's
like-
picture, it's
More like
clear
one
Strawberry House is
sex-story
located.
building.
Oh my god.
Where Strawberry House is located. It should.
Above or below? No, wait, above.
I see.
I think.
There you go. You got it.
Alright.
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located.
Alrighty.
Because of that, the photo
Yeah,
taken
I
from the
remember
first
from
floor
the
of Strawberry
previous
House
live
was
stream.
at a high angle.
Mm-hmm.
Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is
Alrighty.
also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Mm-hmm.
Oh snap!
Oh
I
snap!
never expected that the two houses were
She's
connected
literally
vertically.
saying. She's literally saying like using 2011 type slangs. She said faux show and now oh snap. Come to the macaroni party, then we'll take a nap.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
Yeah.
It never occurred to
yeah?
us that they were the
Oh,
same
yeah?
building because it was structured with two different shapes.
Alrighty.
A quadrilateral and a hexagon.
Oh, okay.
Overlaid
Here you
atop
go.
each other to misdirect how we would perceive them.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And it worked, didn't it?
Oh.
Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
Okay.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
Mm-hmm.
You've just been Kuma'd!
Oh my god. Kuma'd? Tag your friends if you want to Kuma them too.
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Mm-hmm.
Then, it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
I honestly still feel bad for Monami.
So do
What
I.
about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower
really
and Grape
like
Tower
her,
should
to
have
be
also been
honest.
different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
Oh god, it's this geological shit. This is gonna be a pain in the
If
ass.
they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Ah, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple.
Hammies.
Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
I love how she doesn't give a single fuck about Kazuichi.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Wow.
Alright, we're gonna find a contradiction, I guess. What do we have here? 7 bullets.
We have all
File, wire, button, pillar, chain, doorknob, tower. We got tower done. We got the pillar done, and that's it. Okay. Betting
Alright, so
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers
bruh.
was actually a dummy.
Why I absolutely
A dummy? Hold
You mean a
on.
fake body?
That's not fucking true.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Yes.
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
What?
So which one was the fake body?
There was no fake.
Shut up! Just pick one of
There
them.
was
On.
absolutely no. Hey, don't tell he got a shot up.
Let's see. A dummy of Nekomaru's body existed? Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But is something like that even possible? It was never possible, because think about it. If that were to be the case, then what's the point, right? It's just a dummy. So,
There's no dummy.
yeah. It's the real deal.
Then there's no possibility.
Mm-hmm. So if I take a look at the let me check the doorknob. Wait. We'll try something until it works, because I know Kazuichi has a contradiction.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. Then hurry up, dumbass.
Hit the pillar.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Okay, that's not it. It is
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
what?
Then hurry up, dumbass.
The pillar.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
That's not true at
You mean
all,
a
but it's
fake
not the
body?
right one.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body.
Oh.
It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spot!
So which one was... Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Wait a minute.
That wasn't it.
I'm gonna solve this...
Alright.
And hurry up!
One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
You mean a fake?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spot!
So which one was the fake... Shut up! Just pick one of them.
He's crying. I saw that.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Solve
And hurry up!
what?
One of the bodies was actually a dummy.
Okay, that's not the other. So not a memory one.
No.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. Then hurry up, dumbass.
Button.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
Is it this again? No, this is in the way. And now I... Okay, yeah, it was.
That's wrong.
Gotcha.
Hey, gotcha.
It was a strange feeling. Again?
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy.
Okay.
That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Ah! You forgot... Oh, yeah.
Me?
You forgot your own account, my boy.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower,
Yeah.
we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
What did you say, Kazuichi? You said, not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Why would they?
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
She really does not give a single fuck about Kazuichi, but gives lots of fucks about Gundam. That very cold, dead stare.
You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the buttons in Strawberry Hall.
He would have just lazily fucked off, yeah.
It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
I'm even more disappointed.
He's fucking crying. He's fucking crying.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body
Mhm.
was in both
Okay.
towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
Hmm?
You can't think of a device like that?
Kazuichi is not the
A
killer.
device that
thank
moves things
God.
to different floors in the same building?
Device that moves things. Ah, hold on. A device like that. A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before. Hmm.
Alright, let's do this.
Hangman's Gambit! I fucking hate this one. It is...
Oh, God.
What is this? Floors in the building. Oh! E? E!
Oh! Okay.
L.
Let's see.
Another E? Nope. It is not an E. Well, I'll take these away real quick.
Elevator! Elevator!
Yay! Alright, alright. And then take you out the way real quick. Put you out the way real quick. Combine. Fuck off. You fuck off to
Alright, up.
R. And then O. A.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh my god! That's spicy.
I got it.
Wow. Okay.
That was spicy. Good job, honey.
All right.
You
As soon
must
as
be talking about
as
an
soon
elevator.
As I saw the L-E, or E-L-E, I immediately thought elevator.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And
Are you
sure
saying
enough
Nekomaru's body was
All right.
transported using an
What, are you
elevator?
saying oh,
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's all.
It's
You
the
should
tower
know.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The inside of the
getting
tower
to a
is
habit.
one big elevator.
One.
A habit of-
It's one big elevator. It's a giant elevator it's a cylinder.
Yep. That's true.
Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room
Okay.
goes up and down like an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same
So
room,
that makes sense.
right?
Yeah.
So that's
I
why
am
we could
so.
only enter it from one side or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were
Alright.
basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Uh-huh.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a
Alright.
strawberry on the far back door when you enter
Picture
from
of a
Grape
strawberry on
Tower?
the Far back door. Okay, that's the obvious part.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And a picture of a grape on the
And
far
then a
back door
picture
when you
of-
enter from
of
Strawberry
grape,
Tower.
Of a bunch of grape.
Yeah. Grapes.
Also obvious.
Fun fact, they're called muscats.
There, what?
Yeah, that's that one right there, that's a muscat. Those are like actual grapes. Apparently.
Oh.
Alrighty.
If the room just moves up
Well,
and
now
down
I
like
learned
an
something
elevator,
new.
there's no reason for the doors
I
to
think that's what they're
change.
called, right? Let me do a
Yeah,
little
I think so.
I'm gonna do a little motherfucking research.
I'm pretty sure that's what they're called.
Yeah, muscat. That is what they call it. Yeah, okay, yeah. They are.
Oh. That's okay.
The grapes!
Plus, after the
Alrighty.
incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right?
Very much so, yes.
But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
But do you see it, honey? Do you see what's missing from the door?
The doorknob.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
Yeah.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things,
Mm-hmm.
make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
Mm-hmm. That's true. When you see people, make sure you focus on the good.
What did you say?
So,
What did you say?
let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
I mean, hey, Chucky isn't wrong, though.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Things that didn't change when we moved to between the two towers.
That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them. Not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator.
Oh! They were
They were all
all...
Nekomaru parts. They were all Nekomaru's
Oh,
parts.
that's not it.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Damn it!
Whoops.
We took a bit too much damage. No, it's the same thing, really.
Oh.
It's the same
okay.
dialogue.
Okay.
So we could just
Okay.
zoom on by and choose
Okay,
something else.
They were all on the floor. They were all
I
on the
see.
floor.
There you go.
Okay.
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
Yeah.
And
And
Oh.
And...
why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
Oh, it twists! Blah, 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 blah. Wait.
Oh, wait, it's an enormous circle.
No, it's not. It's in a normal circle. We're literally halfway in our hearts. Floor.
Okay.
Enter one side at a time. There is no ceiling. Okay, there is a ceiling. Well, goddamn.
Only the... Wait. Only the floors move. Only the floors move.
I see.
We took... Aw, man. That was bad.
So
We
that's
wasted
it.
so many...
The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
No.
Only the floor moved?
Whoops.
Shit.
Which
Or-
means the whole room wasn't an elevator.
Don't worry, it's not
Only
over
the
yet.
floor
We're gonna
was.
get to the worst parts soon.
How the hell
That's
did
why
I
we saw
not
different doors in each
realize
tower.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design.
Uh-huh.
And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Mm-hmm.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
Where do the different... Oh.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
The hell
I was
that?
I was
Why was
I was
something
stretching.
like that necessary? So we'd falsely
I was
believe
stretching,
that the
sorry.
doors were connected to where their pictures
It's
signified.
okay. Alright.
It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
Yep.
I don't get it.
Okay.
But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Oh.
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Yeah.
Then I'll take responsibility
Tell him, Monami.
and gently caress you.
Swoon.
Like, there's no way that's
my
gonna happen.
God.
Stop with the tasteless jokes.
Why are they
By
going
the
to
way,
do that?
what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
Great
It
tower.
was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. The chain. The chain. How many chainies are there? Okay.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall
Okay.
button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand.
I really thought it twists 180. That's my fault.
And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
What truth is there?
The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
Mm-hmm.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Basically.
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if he learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
Oh, you-
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Okay.
I see.
I see. Now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically,
Gundam, what you got to us?
then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
Okay.
But does this reflect reality?
Does it?
Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator.
Uh-huh.
And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Ah, hold on.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right.
The tower was on my right.
Mm-hmm.
And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left.
Yes. How can I break...
How can I break... Oh,
Okay, go ahead. Actually, you want to say it together?
yeah.
Okay, 3,
How can
2, 1.
Okay.
How can I break
How can I
through
break
this
through
contradiction?
this contradiction?
There you go. Sometimes me and Emily just love to have fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What do we got here?
We got some accounts.
Akane's account, Fuyuhiko's account, elevator, sudden appearance, account, doorknob, tower.
Has to be,
We should learn about... Hold on, we need to look at this.
If the two houses are connected vertically...
Okay.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Uh-huh.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
That's true.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Hold on. So, Gundam and Sonya have matching arguments. It sounds like it makes sense, but... Is that really correct?
If the two houses are connected vertically...
Okay.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
However, at both houses,
Oh, shoot.
if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Opposite.
Which means your reasoning...
Wait a minute.
It's
Hold
clearly
on.
contradictory.
Contact elevator.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Let me try this. Let me try this.
If the two houses are
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally...
However, if the the towers are in opposite directions.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay. Opposing.
Okay.
Damn it!
My back is getting scorched. My back is not getting
The
scorched.
two houses are connected vertically.
Not yet.
The elevator should move.
We're about to get squished in a little bit, though.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Yep.
Hold on.
However,
That
at
was a
both
miss.
houses, if the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning...
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Hey, then.
Wait a minute.
Not yet.
If the two houses are
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
Hold on.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator, the towers are in opposite directions.
Let's try this.
Which means your...
It's clearly contradictory.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
Okay.
Let's
The
try
two
this
houses are
memory one.
connected vertically.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
That's not it.
Damn
it!
My back is getting scorched. This. Oh
The
boy.
two houses are connected
We're like
vertically.
one step
The
away
elevator should
from.
move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Oh, we have a lot of people coming in.
However, at both houses, if the contact elevator is behind you,
Maybe strange
the
feeling.
towers are in opposite directions.
Alright.
Nope, that's not it. Okay, that's our first. That's our first G. That's our first Geo.
Dang it.
All right, well, let's just skip all this real quick, cause it's just a game over scene. We're fucked. Yes.
We will never give up.
Don't ever give up, Hajime.
That's right.
So,
You're our main character, of course. so
vertically,
you're not gonna give up.
horizontally, and then
Alright,
there's.
make our argument. Okay.
So which ones did not work? Akane's account didn't work. It's like a 214.
Contact elevator.
Hold on. We tried that. That didn't work. Let's take a look at the Connie's account. Okay, that's not important then. This not important.
No.
Elevator. Could have arrived at the Grape House. Okay. I don't think that's important. Yeah, that's not important.
No. Alright.
Oh, yeah, Kazuichi's.
Two houses are connected vertically.
Okay.
Do we have this? Yes, we do.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Holy shit, Kazuichi. Your words, my guy.
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically.
Alrighty. So
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito.
yeah,
Right?
I totally forgot about that. Holy shit.
That. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses,
Now.
it also
Oh,
rotated
yeah.
180 degrees.
Oh.
It was probably following the building's
Okay.
perimeter as it rotated to
Ah.
the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
Very tricky.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement
I
park.
really forgot about that.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
Inhuman. Y'all are both inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
Alrighty.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
We are an hour in.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Ultimate
You still
weapon.
don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the
You
Octagon.
haven't told us yet, Nagito.
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that
Final
yet.
dead room.
Oh!
So,
I can't believe I have to explain
Oh.
that now.
Mmm. Hold
As
on.
long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery
it's
easily.
not that easy, Nagito.
What an octagon means. It's an 8-sided shape.
I see.
Eight-sided.
Of course.
Recall, an octagon is a shape of 8 sides.
Why would I ever forget about an octagon? I have a GameCube controller, for Christ's sake. That's an octagon.
I
Yeah.
didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve
Yeah,
course
I-
student, you're quite knowledgeable.
Come on, Nagito. Again, not in front of everyone. Let us explain to it, not you. Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Guess I should continue listening. Where is the place
Yeah, you
befitting of
better
the name
continue
Octagon?
listening and let us explain.
Mm-hmm. He's gotten... Oh, God. Oh, no. It's this.
The place
Oh.
Octagon, it's probably... Wait, what?
Oh, no. I remember this fucking part. Ah. It's probably here. No.
Strawberry House?
Strawberry House.
No, it's
Then what's
not.
the Strawberry House?
Crap!
No. Is it...
Um,
What is it? We were here. This is where the final dead room is at, right?
oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's that particular part.
Wow.
You're
Okay.
talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that place the Octagon?
I remember that. I remember that part being being way too difficult for me back then.
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final Dead Room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Alright.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Then tell us, Nakito.
What is the ultimate weapon at this point? I'm fucking confused.
Yeah.
Oh wait!
The true
Hold on.
identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse.
Ah.
Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
Okay.
The building structure?
Mm-hmm.
Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery.
I see now.
And then thought of a way to kill, making use of the building structure.
Okay.
But wait.
Okay.
The funhouse itself is the weapon.
Hold on.
So they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime.
Oh god.
It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
Mayday, mayday, Nagito has become fucking haywire again.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon?
What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And?
And who is the killer who did that?
Who did? Oh god, intermission.
Well,
Inter-
nothing's for sure.
Intermission.
It's not Kabuchi.
Hiya!
God, I
Oh.
don't think it's any of the ladies. So it has to be one of the boys.
All right, hi, honey. Would you like to be Monami for a little bit? We're in the intermission part.
Yeah.
You know, the intermission part.
Oh.
All right. Let's see. Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Manami.
Ah, I can already tell I won't be pleased by this.
Then let me say it right away. Oh.
I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word.
Manami is a serious Stefatli.
That's much more straightforward than I expected. Stephanie, huh?
That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stufatli!
Huh? What? There's a fat in there?
Okay, everyone,
Oh,
all
gee.
together now. Monami is a serious Stufatli.
God damn it. Oh, Monokuma. You stupid fucking
Wow.
bear. Alright, save progress. Yes, please. Overwrite
You're fat too, Monoma.
Monami. Alright,
Well, I hope your day is well.
she's speaking now.
Okay,
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic,
okay, Monami.
or else my
You're
mental
not
state
fat.
won't be
You're
able to
not
keep
fat.
up.
You're adorable.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Thank you.
Yep. That's right. Thanks, Monami.
Alrighty. Chiaki, what you got for us?
I never
Oh.
expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Oh, okay.
She's surprised.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
She was surprised and then just completely went off with, okay, let's just continue. It's like, whatever. We found the truth. It's what it is.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Yes, Sonia.
I mean, that's
It
not
is
what's
alright.
important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Nekomaru's murderer?
Okay.
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon?
Well,
Nagito said it, you know.
He has, definitely.
There's no way I'd lie at such an
Okay.
important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind
What
dying?
happened to the bastard? Oh,
Yeah, what happened to the old Nagito?
He's right. There was
Yeah.
a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hose.
He said the line! He said the line! He said stepping stones!
there's a time
I will
where I thought I
sincerely
could be...
retract
Oh,
that remark.
Now he's changed. His eyes have opened.
Retract?
thank God.
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You...
You say such falsehoods, per usual.
Falsehoods.
There is no such
what
thing as
you say,
murder
Nando?
for the sake of hope.
That's gonna make you
Murder
a
is
suspect.
simply murder.
What do you mean? Wait, what are you trying to say, honey?
I feel like he might be a suspect.
Who, Nagito?
Might be. I don't know yet. But he might.
Forcibly sacrificing others for
Don't know
one's
yet.
own desires. Even one as diabolical as
bring
I
that
would
up
avoid
again.
such actions.
We've
I
already
see.
brought that up last time.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
If we do that, we'd rush and we'd be half-assed. I'm gonna check real quick though to see if dinner's ready, so I'll be right back, everyone.
Alright.
Nagito Komaeda, more like Nagito Komai Ego. Okay, I'm back, folks, and as of looking right now, looks like no one's up yet. Not yet. Not yet. Alrighty. Keep this with me. Alrighty.
Alright,
Continue on.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
God, she's totally into the fucking curry shit.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Akane. What are you thinking?
Alright. Do you mind if I read the blue text, dear?
Yeah,
Alright.
go ahead.
Nagito, as usual. I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the,
Even with a blunt object.
I see!
falling?
Oh. Oh, falling.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Oh.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses
Yeah.
are vertically connected,
There we go.
then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to
Okay.
die from falling.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
Mm-hmm.
That, I don't know yet.
Okay,
Don't just
that's
make
what we're
things
trying to
up
figure
when you
out.
don't know the method.
We're getting close.
Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Mm-hmm.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in
Quit
the
saying
flames
things
of
like
hell.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
My gun is going crazy now. Oh my
Alright.
god.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Alrighty. So, we may find something on that. What do we have here? We got a button, account, elevator, timer, knob, tower.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
Yeah,
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
that's true.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Okay, there we go.
Alright!
The good night button. Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a good night button.
That sensor should only work if something is moving.
Mm-hmm.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
Mm-hmm.
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
But
Now you're calling me a pest?
Sonya.
he's calling him a pest. Well, she's calling him a pest.
Oh.
But yes, that is what you get for interrupting Chiaki. Little bitch.
Oh.
A way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Wire, button, oil, filler, hammer, chain, doorknob. Wire.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Let me try this.
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
That's true.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Mm-hmm.
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Sus.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh my fucking god. If Nekomaru is inside the elevator, how can he create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way, you
Um,
can cause the drop within the elevator.
cause the drop. Okay.
So you're telling us all
Oh
to
wait.
think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement
Hold on.
The hammer is suspicious.
We might have something with this.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
The doorknob.
What about the oil on the floor?
Gotta
The
check.
doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Okay, that's not it.
Nope. Okay.
Okay.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Okay, that's not it either. Okay.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement. The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Doorknob.
How about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
What?
Silence, pest!
Or no, what?
Don't be.
What if I start to enjoy it?
What's different? What's different? How can you create a difference in elevation?
If you arrange it a certain way,
Let me check. What could be moved? Pillar? You couldn't move that. Oil,
You mean the wire?
you couldn't really move that. We tried the wire. That's not important right now though.
No.
The
Hammer,
chain,
hammer.
the hammer? We tried that too. That didn't work.
Oh, okay.
We already tried the fragments. Akane's account. Moved. Do we have Akane's account?
you can cause the drop
No.
within the elevator.
We have.
Okay.
So the
So
hammer
you're telling
doesn't
us
work.
all to think about the arrangement, right?
No,
Yeah.
guessing the chain doesn't work either.
That arrangement is.
The hammer is suspicious.
The hammer?
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
That's
How
not it.
about we all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Wait a minute.
Silence, pest!
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Hold on.
I thought we were.
Hold
I
on.
thought I was.
If you arrange it a certain way,
Something
you can
looks
cause
off.
the drop within the elevator.
Cause the drop, so that's
you're
true.
telling us all to think about the arrangement.
That arrangement.
The hammer is suspicious.
Hammer, that's not important.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
The pillar,
What about
that's
the
not
oil on
important.
the floor?
Oil, that's.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Doorknob on the floor.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's the wire. Finally, we make good use of the wire.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop.
Hmm.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
He was suspended in midair.
Huh?
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower
Gotcha.
Yep.
and suspended Nekomaru in midair.
Yep.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like.
You better not finish that sentence!
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Oh, Kazuichi.
Uh-oh.
So what if they
Kazuichi's about
created
to
a
step
drop?
in.
There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
There's no
Why?
way.
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
How do you?
Because
Yeah.
if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Oh. What do we have? Wire, pillar, hammer, fragment. Oh! The timer.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off.
Oh.
There's no way they could do that.
Oh, hold
Even
on.
if they suspended Nekomaru from how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
There we go.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow
There
me
we
to
go.
cut through those words.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Sorry, Kazuichi.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was
Y'all
suspended
guys, though.
upside down in midair?
I had to think very quickly, and I knew,
What are you
yeah.
saying?
He has an alarm.
How would he even wake up?
Oh,
He has an
yeah.
alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
You would immediately start panicking.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power. Fierce roar. Smallest power. Ah! Okay. Oh, gotcha. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to
I
find.
see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Aww. It's Kazuichi. You don't have to degrade yourself that hard.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can
Oh
say
God!
so.
I take that back. I take that back.
What?
He said he's a fucking pig.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Oh, compliment.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Now he's really fucking with him.
This guy, he gets off on this.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Duh.
It doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell into the floor, the only thing I can think of what happened to him was
Wire got loose.
Okay, that's not it.
Damn it! That's not it.
Close.
Okay.
He collided.
I see.
Yeah, pillar.
Oh,
When
okay.
Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar
Finally, the
shattered.
pillar.
And why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Okay.
Then what about the alarm? I'm
about
positive
the
the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Okay.
And if we map it out from there...
Okay.
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop
Baby
calling me
gangsta.
baby gangsta!
Yeah, what the hell?
He kind of does look like a baby gangsta. She's not wrong.
He's a gangster, yes, but he's not.
I mean-
he's kind of baby.
Have you seen his height? He is a dwarf compared to Nekomaru and Akane.
What'd you just say?
Now I need
Did
to
you
figure
say
out how tall
the alarm was
ego
set
is.
for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
That's true. Anyone who got late would be
And
executed.
if we found
right?
Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Aha.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't chuck up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach truth. There should definitely be a clue breaking through this contradiction. Alrighty, so there's something we're looking for. And I believe it's what I think it is. The wall.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Yes, that's true.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
Yes.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
Okay.
Oh wait.
No.
Alright, blah blah blah, what is this? There should definitely be a clue to breaking through the contradiction. I need to crush one possibility at a time. Okay.
We headed for Grape Tower.
It is. The radio
Before
clock?
7 a.m., I am certain.
Yes, that's true.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Oh wait! Oh. Nope. Those are in the way.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
Shit.
It's gotta be... Yeah, it is gotta be a
Time of death and
wall.
the
It's
time
gotta be the
body
wall.
was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some... They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
The
We headed for
alarm.
Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside was set for 7:30 a.m.
Get out of my way. Aww.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm,
No,
right?
I wasted time.
His time of death and the time that one of those must be an illusion.
Uh oh, that's bad.
The killer probably did some... They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Okay, that's not it. Either way.
Damn it!
We headed for Grape Tower.
Alrighty.
Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Alarm.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's was set for 7:30 a.m.
That's not it. Oh wait! What if it's...
We headed
Oh!
for Grape Before 7 a.m.
But the
What if
alarm
it's a
inside
memory
was set
one?
For 7.
Nekomaru died...
His time of death and one of those must...
The killer probably... They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
Okay, that's not it. Yeah, we're gonna do a retry real quick.
We headed for Grape...
Alright.
Time's up. We had to do a retry. We wasted too much time. So...
Alright.
So let's take a look at this real quick. We
We're
should
gonna
probably...
keep trying.
The wall
Alright.
clock. 5:30 alarm, yes, it rung. Okay. And then if we look at the clock alarm. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I am back, folks. I got my dinner, and now, yeah, it's got to be the radio clock.
We will never give up.
The radio clock.
It may be.
Alrighty. So here we go.
Alrighty. The radio clock.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m. I am certain.
Okay.
But the alarm inside
Didn't we already
Nekomaru's
try the radio
chest
clock or no?
was set for 7:30 a.m.
It was tampered.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
That's
This
what I
time of
think.
death from the time the body was one of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
Thank you, Akane.
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
I'm gonna let this play for y'all because I need to get something to drink. I can't have dinner without a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with a clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
I'll be back.
The clock inside Grape House?
Okay.
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
Okay.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Alrighty. Time blah 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 blah. Thankfully, I can rewatch stream if I ever miss anything.
Yep.
Alrighty. Alright, gamers, I'm back.
Alrighty.
Perhaps we overlooked something. What did we overlook? If I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer of that mystery. Logic dive! I don't know what happened, but I will have to find out.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Go. So what did I miss, honey? Was there any dialogue that was important?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just a bunch of fast, so...
Alright, checkpoint. Jump.
Jump, 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 jump.
Spoon. Question number 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstood? The time in the building.
Time to build. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that was easy. There we go. Oh. Oh god, it's one of these. Platforming. Hey gamers, you like platforming? Question 2. Which tempered Nekomaru's radio clock? Or both? Was it both? No, it was that one. The building.
The building.
The building's clocks. Okay, we have 2 minutes remaining. I don't want to waste too much time.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be mad if it's a whole one fuck up and you're dead kind of situation.
Yeah.
I would be very upset. Oh nope. Yep, that's a fuck up right there. Jump, 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 jump. Oh my god, yeah, that's a fuck up. There's no way I can I fix this? Can I fix this? Come on, question 3. Which one had the wrong time? Both houses?
Both.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, honey.
Okay.
Come on, please, let this be done. Thank you. 30 seconds remaining. We are set for
It's
life.
all coming together.
Thank you, Hajime. And thank you, Honey Bunny.
You said you checked all the clocks inside the building, Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Actually, hold on. Let me check. Let me check what I missed out on. Blah, blah, blah. What is this? What is this? We started with 8 o'clock, Killer Clock, Grape House. No, I checked all of them. Because of that, blah, 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 a possibility. Okay. Crushing the dog food. That's what Akane said.
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
Alrighty. I'm good now.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
Main problem. Clarify.
Alright, let's see.
So all of them were tampered. Akane's account. Let me
If
try
the
this.
time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
Just gotta figure out
The time of death
Mm-hmm.
was clearly 7:30 a.m.
That's not true. Okay.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru.
The time of was clearly 7:30 a.m.
That's not it.
Problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Mm.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Oh!
I
Yes!
agree with that.
The princess! The princess got it right. Cheers.
That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought
It
it
was.
was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Very much so.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
Mm-hmm.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge.
Lounge.
What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Oh!
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
No. It wasn't because she was asleep. It's because she was in one of the luxury rooms.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about.
Oh.
What's important is that
okay,
rumbling
gotcha.
noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
What? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Thank you, Akane.
Excellent work, Akane.
Yep.
If that rumbling sound was heard at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to how much the time was off was in front of us. 5:30,
I see!
2 hours off. Yeah.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30...
Mm-hmm. And Hajime?
that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing. If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, the specific thing is... Oh, not the alarm.
No.
Damn it!
Oh, wait. I think I know.
What do you know?
Let me try. Let me try. The rumbling noise.
That's not it.
Nope. Okay. That's
Damn
right.
it!
Okay. Wait. Monokuma Tai Chi?
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Monokuma
That's it.
Chai
The
Tea.
killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Okay.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru
Alright.
around 5 a.m.
I'm gonna mute... Oh. I am going to mute myself real quick, so I'll be back.
And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Alright,
Really?
I'm back.
Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
Is there anyone who didn't have an outlet? Wait.
Remember now, the sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge.
Nagito.
We were both on the same floor.
Oh, wait.
It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell.
Wait a minute.
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
Who's the bastard?
Oh, it's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right?
Oh, okay, so...
Oh, so who is there?
It's Gundam.
You think it's
I
Gundam?
guess Gundam. I think so. That's my guess.
It's not him.
Crap!
What?
It's not Gundam.
Oh.
It
Okay,
is,
so-
I believe, the only... Okay. It's Nagito.
You're the only one!
Nagito. Oh.
The one who wasn't there.
Okay.
It's you, right, Nagito?
Okay, so it was Nagito. Okay.
He was the only one who wasn't there.
Oh.
That's
yeah,
right.
that makes
Nagito wasn't there.
sense. That
It was just me, Gundam,
okay,
and
I think I
Fuyuhiko.
remember where. I think if I remember correctly, Nagito was still in the final dead room.
No, he was still in the shitty room.
Oh, okay.
He went to the final dead room after the clock went off.
Oh,
You didn't come out,
okay.
even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Oh wait,
Okay.
never mind.
Wait,
Please, say something.
Hmm?
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
I'm gonna suicide.
That's looks like that's a power move.
If I may be frank,
Frank? Hey Frank, how you doing?
even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
Oh.
Why not, Nagito?
Why not?
Couldn't? What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
Oh, he went to the luxury room. Hold on.
You're definitely fucking lying.
That makes sense.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House.
Hmm.
But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Yeah.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it.
Okay.
But it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know.
Hold on.
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret is what these three have in common. Could this also be the secret that points to the killer? Oh, a gambit. Hangman's Gambit.
So.
Yeah, hold on. It is a... Oh! There we go. Hold on, I'm getting something. I'm getting something. I'm getting something. Get out of here.
Let's see.
Where's an E? There's an E. Mm-hmm.
Oh, deluxe.
Mm-hmm. But, okay.
Deluxe rooms.
There you go. And then we'll take you, and then we'll take you out. Get you out here. Get you out here. We don't need you. We don't need you either. We don't need you. We're gonna need you. And you. And then we'll take you. Alrighty.
I got it!
Alright.
Hmm.
Okay.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right?
Yes.
If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Mm-hmm. Quality grade. Soundproof, excellent air. Standard, so-so, decent. Crummy, severe, draft.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right.
Yeah,
It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
Mm-hmm. So they have thick walls.
You actually noticed
Yeah.
that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve?
Oh my god, are you gonna
stream
still go
talent?
with that? Shut the fuck up.
Now then,
Yeah,
you guys
Nagito,
must understand by now, right?
You're supposed
true
to let
identity
us
of
help solve
Nekomaru's
this
killer.
mystery,
Mm-hmm.
Not bring down.
Oh, hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
What is that? What?
Mm.
Yeah. What is
Well,
that?
that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Okay.
Decisive factor?
Division, huh?
Oh, just
Alrighty. Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer among us. Who's sus? The killer who murdered Nekomaru.
Okay. Oh, now I'm gonna say it might be Gundam.
We're about to find out. But first, I'm gonna say, let's see who it is. Would it be me, Soda Can, the Princess, Gamer Girl, Sans Undertale, Baby Gangster, Best Girl, or Gundam Tanaka, aka Wolf? It's Wolf.
You're the only one!
Yeah, it's tough. I knew it.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
I freaking knew it.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
Uh-oh.
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I knew he was the suspect from the start.
You were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Hold on.
Now that you mention it.
Gundam?
Oh no. Here comes the heartbreaks for a lot of people.
There's only one possibility.
Yeah.
You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
And that's saying something.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
You should be.
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Ah, wait.
Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Okay.
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Oh.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest,
Death trap.
the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Set that up.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode.
That's saying
And tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
Ah. Hold on.
Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
That Gundam was the suspect.
Just
And
like us.
believe it or not, I was right.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms.
Because you were the one who picked. I guess.
After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
You caught him right in the act, my guy. Good.
Oh, yeah.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This raucous, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld battling for sacrifice. Don't go making all the noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Ah, I see now.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this.
Uh-oh.
Including myself in my 4 dark
How many
devas
years
of
we
destruction. How many ears do we possess?
10, 10, 10.
The answer is 10. That's right. I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard.
Bruh.
Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
I agree with Suika at this point.
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence.
He's panicking. I can tell. He's panicking.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm.
You heard the alarm.
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always
That's
so
all
simple.
it was.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
Hold on. Let him speak, Honey Bunny.
Sorry.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway.
It feels as though it legitimately feels like I'm also involved.
So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting?
Yeah.
It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime,
Oh god. More shit talking? Okay.
this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce.
Just a part.
Just a boring farce.
He's haywire.
So boring, so stressful.
A little
So
too
painfully
haywire.
bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
I'm surprised that I like him still.
Seriously.
Hmm.
Let's just hurry up and finish this
And
before I
Gundam
collapse
as
from
well.
poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't
I'm
it?
not saying something.
What happened to you, Nagito?
At some point during the investigation,
Yeah.
your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
I'm sure he did.
Well, let's just leave that fun for later.
Okay.
And finish this opening act already.
Come on, Nagito.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on! We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal!
Okay, princess.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Uh-oh.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
What the heck?
Since the beginning?
Oh?
Based on your
that?
assumption,
Okay, what?
I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct?
Yeah?
Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, he wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
Yeah.
However, I
agree
was
with
already
Kazuichi.
at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started ringing. Which means your assumption is clearly
assumption's
wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
He really does feel like he's acting like Wolf.
Yeah, he does.
That's wrong. When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. Oh. Ooh, phase 3. Alright. What do we got? What do we got here? We have the button, Fuyuhika's account, wall clock, elevator, timer, radio clock, broken doorknob. I believe we got all of them. We got the button, we got the account, we got the clock, the elevator, the timer, the radio clock, and the doorknob. So this one is a memory.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Mm-hmm.
As long as that elevator was broken,
we shall see about that
your
one.
assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
Nope.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Hold on.
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
They had no accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
Wait a minute.
Why don't we stop this already? Nope. We're not done yet.
Hold on. Let me look at the contact elevator. What does it look like? Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Okay, that's not it.
Nope.
Damn it!
Oh, shoot.
So one of the...
That elevator
Yeah.
was the only means of travel between the two houses.
Okay, well, no.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me? Why don't we stop this already?
A secret passageway.
Okay.
That elevator, the only means of travel between the two houses.
That's not it.
No.
Damn it!
That elevator was...
Wait, for you, Hika... Let me check on Hika's account again.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we got that taken care of. Clock, that's taken care of. The button... I can tell us an appearance. Account, timer... Fucking doorknob. Which one was it?
Maybe
the only means of travel between the two houses.
The only means of travel.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House...
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Okay.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer do you plan to lecture me?
Okay, secret passageway.
Why don't we stop this already?
Okay.
Let's try this.
Okay.
That elevator was the only means of travel between...
Yep!
No, that's wrong.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Thank you, Akane. Because there was
No,
one
there
person
should have
who
been
did
another
it.
way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Yep.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
The only one who did it was Sans.
Only one. Yes.
You're the only one!
Nagito.
He went to the final dead room. He completed the final dead room.
You should know.
Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking
Dang
about?
it, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
It's Ajime's turn to be savage.
Yep. Because he
Last
teleported.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez.
What do you
Once
gotta
again,
say?
I let the reserve corps show up.
That's what you get for talking like that to us,
But you're
Nagito.
right.
Yeah.
There's a door on the floor of the
What's up?
octagon, which is on the first floor of
Alright.
Strawberry House.
Hmm.
After I opened the door and went down, Surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the 3rd floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the 3rd floor and the 4th floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
I see.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the 2 houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
Now you have something to
There's
say?
no way they
Oh,
didn't
wait,
know.
he finally...
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own
He
suspicion.
finally said it. I love that so much. He said Infinity Unlimited Flame.
If you value your life, you should
Stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
No.
Did you say?
He's getting angry.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
What do you think you are, the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah. Rebby, don't shut
Wire,
down.
button, tipped, pillar, blah blah blah. What do we got here?
Okay.
Oh, what could... Oh, yeah, the wire. Yeah.
Even if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes.
Uh-oh.
Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, my God. Oh. It's gonna get a little difficult, is
Even
it?
if the turbid box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes. Provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I ain't falling for that.
I already proved a secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur!
Don't call me that.
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind...
Allow me to
Gotcha.
through those words.
Gotcha. You ain't getting away.
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body. The hammer that looked like the weapon. And the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
Where else?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
That's right. Oh, he's getting...
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
We're getting in.
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
Fuck you.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Fuck you, Nagito.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building...
You are not... You're taking my thunder!
Nekomaru. The elevator was probably broken by that point.
He's taking my thunder!
Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry
Oh my
Tower,
God.
just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken.
You motherfucker.
Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that.
He took
At
my
that time,
thunder!
We didn't know the two towers were the exact same place.
He's literally
Also,
explaining
the
everything
button in
right now.
Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties.
Oh my
But even
God.
if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded.
You took my
They
thunder,
can
you
just greet
asshole.
everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
This is why I love Nagito so much. He can be so fucking rude at times, but he's such a lovable character.
And Without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
No, let me do it.
Through this,
God
Gundam
damn it.
successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Oh.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
Oh, he's mad.
What's wrong with that?
He is fucking pissed.
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Oh my god, he is mad.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
Oh, yeah.
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all!
Understand.
Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
What does that? Yeah.
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
Jeez, his fucking voice.
What do you intend to do?
Oh my god.
It's obvious. I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions.
If you hear him right now, god, he's going all out.
Are you saying you still have more?
Yeah.
You still have room to argue?
My god.
Wow.
Your words.
Yeah,
You said I
this
pressed
time,
Nekomaru's
let
goodnight
us
button.
Do the talking. Nagi-tan. I'm calling you
However,
out.
that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
Never was easy.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Uh-oh.
You're the one.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human.
Sorry,
You
Nagito, but we're
have not
getting our
fulfilled
thunder back.
either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as he requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Let's do it.
That's
Me and Gundam. And I hate this fucking minigame because it's so
I
delayed.
won't let you!
Oh.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Tempo up, not good.
Crushed
Not
as David
good.
prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you!
Wrong as hell.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies!
boy.
I won't let you!
This
For
ain't
the
gonna
Tanaka
end
Empire!
Oh my god.
right.
No!
Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka
Ah, why is it
Empire!
missing? I'm not trying to miss!
For the Tanaka Empire!
Oh my god. This is what I mean when I say that this game is so delayed. This minigame, in general, is super delayed.
Crushed as David prophesied!
It is so delayed.
I won't let you!
Come on. Okay.
Nekomaru's
The 4
back.
Dark
Do you really think
Davas!
I can get behind him so easily?
Oh wait, I was wrong.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you!
Oh my
For
god.
the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
I hate this minigame. I hate this minigame. The 4 Dark Davas of Destruction! Goodbye. I fucking hate PTA so goddamn much.
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
The hamsters.
Oh?
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Yep.
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Oh! Ah, is it Sandy? I see. Gotcha.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one
Oh,
of
we're bringing
Gundam's
this back?
hamsters
Oh,
retrieved
yeah,
a piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
Yes, indeed.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Ooh.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell.
Oh.
Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road.
Mere trash.
Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Ah. Here we go. Alright.
Okay.
Who set the alarm? The culprit. Blah blah. Yes, that's correct. It is in the lounge. Since early in the morning. The culprit. That's not it.
Nope.
Okay. Weakness, that's not there yet. Fire tap. Killer destroyed what after leaving the tower? That, yes. Oh, it's the fake weapon, the hammer. And then stock 2. It is the wire.
That's where. Oh.
Hold on. Who heard the rumbling noise? I did. And then, why did Nekomaru fall? Oh wait, not yet.
No.
We gathered, not... set for... Nope, not yet. Hold on. Base contact, wait. Did that ever be important? No. We gathered at the lounge. Okay, that's not important.
No, that wasn't it. No.
Why did Nekomaru fall? Is it? No.
Wait.
One of these is right.
It's the third one. Right? No.
No, because it, look, from here, it matches with this, so it's not right.
Oh, wait, what the tablet? Right? Has to.
It would have been... That's not it. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Okay, got it.
Ah, gotcha. Stock 3. And then... This...
Alrighty.
Nope, that's not it.
Nope, not it.
You got it at the lounge. And then... oh, somebody made a message? Hello? Who's this? Oh. Who sent... Wait. What was the message? Hold on, let me check. What was the message?
Oh no, why Gundam?
Ah, Celestia. Okay. Hey, Celeste.
Yeah.
Hold on. What? Try wrap around Nekomaru's feet.
You.
Okay, there we go. Last stock.
Last talk.
Little weakness. Now this becomes useful. There we go.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Gotcha.
There we go. Much better.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they
Alright.
committed the crime.
A crime.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator.
Mm-hmm.
This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House.
Alrighty.
Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can
Alright.
enter once you clear the final dead room. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else.
Gotcha.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the
I don't know
same
why,
building.
but to me the silhouette looks creepy as frick.
It is. It's okay for you to cuss, honey.
morning of
This
the
entire
incident,
channel is
Nekomaru
dedicated
woke
for
up
mature
and headed
audiences
over to
only.
Grape
You should
Tower
already
for a
know that.
specific reason.
Actually, I should have told you. This is not... should probably say, I guess at this point, because I cuss so much and so often,
Yeah.
this channel is not dedicated for, this is not dedicated for kids. It is dedicated more towards people who like to be mature, I guess.
Teenagers, grown teenagers and above.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that.
Gotta lay down real quick.
However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower.
Why?
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower. And to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru.
Yep.
Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House.
Wow, okay.
After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower.
Gotcha.
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire.
Gotcha.
The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall.
Okay.
With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage. So they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall.
Oh, he
But
was there.
something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out.
Time ran out.
Yep.
The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up.
Uh-oh.
He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob. But because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor.
Yikes, man.
He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact.
And then we heard it.
The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse.
So yeah,
However, by
that
this
was
point, the killer's plan was
kabam.
about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko.
Nekomaru?
Meaning,
dead.
the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room.
Exactly.
They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Yep. He was there the whole time. And at this point, it wouldn't even matter, because we'd eventually find out. Alrighty.
That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
You lose, my guy. You lose.
Splendid.
Still going, huh?
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Thanks for the compliments, but were they really needed right now?
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth.
Oh, Connie. Oh, can you hear me, honey? It looks like not.
Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
There you go. Alrighty.
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe.
There you go. You there, honey? Buggy busy.
You killed Nekomaru?
I feel really bad for Sonia.
I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
So that concludes the class trial for Chapter 4. Wow, we did pretty damn good. A B rank. Not bad. A lot of coins too.
This result isn't all that exciting.
What do you think?
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever!
Oh.
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Silly. Well, we finally figured out who the killer was. Fortunately, it's something we all wish we didn't want to know. Your class trial has finally ended. Now it just says... Ugh. It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again. So, I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again! Getting 4 in a row without making any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right. The one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka!
Nice!
Yay! I said it all without biting my tongue.
Now then.
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish this yet until we hear it from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Why do you want to talk to the one who has lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake, I shall correct one thing. Correct.
How pitiful.
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh?
Fine.
Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain! Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secrets of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Oh shit. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In this situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell you this.
Hold on. Let me check. Is Emily okay? Okay. There you go. Alrighty. He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me.
Huh?
If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that? Oh?
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great line.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment. A mere feeling of resignation. Are you telling us to wait until we starve to death? Or to have that happen to us? And have our friends kill each other? You'd rather die? Nagito.
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life. That's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well.
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try and justify what you did? But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Fine.
That man. He had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
But, even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh.
That belief is why you committed your crime.
You...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nakito, I only did it once, but... compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like
Not
dust
in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, Let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay! Got it! I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate reader, Gundam Tanaka. Emily is not here. Hold on, I'll call her on Skype. Let me go there. Let me go there instead. Right here.
Please wait!
This is just too much now.
I beg of you!
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam.
Huh?
Miss Sonia. Oh, there you are. It seemed like everything was kind of off, honey. Oh wait, are you busy right now? It looks like she is. Okay.
I beg of you!
Please, I beg of you.
How pitiful.
Sonia. And act as unrefined. Oh. You there? Oh, there you are. What happened? Hold on. Folks, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, folks. I'm back. I thought everything went to shit from Emily's side.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone.
Alright, let us continue. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself. Oh yeah, you wanna do the females?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However...
What is it, my four dark
he's
days
speaking.
Of destruction? Are you worried about
Aww.
me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing.
Let us laugh uproariously.
That is
Gundam Tanaka. I shall stick with my evil until the very end.
Open
Sesame Pandemonium. I shall fill hell with true hell. Those are his final words. And god damn it, it's so fucking memorable.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
God. I love Gundam. I fucking love Gundam. Such a shame that he had to go. But
It is what it is.
what other choice did we have? Oh boy. Gundam Tanaka, Stampede. We are witnessing... Aww. Looks like he's doing some magic. Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh. You okay, honey?
I'm okay.
Oh.
My hamsters.
Oh no, I'm literally tearing up right now. Holy shit. I've never teared up in Danganronpa for so long. Holy shit. Oh my god. That was actually a really fucking sad scene. Like, I'm not fucking around. I'm actually like tearing up right now. The last time I've actually teared up from this series was a certain part in V3, which we will get to at some point. But god. Oh my god. Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstood what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
Y'all spent so much time worrying about each other. And thanks to that, things ended up like this. We're all bullshit. Every last one of you. Biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Damn it. Why am I so weak?
Oh.
You're such a downer, clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our best.
You are right.
You are right.
Oh yeah. Let me turn off my light real quick. God.
That's much easier.
Yeah.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. And,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us.
Aww. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey! Hey!
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
wait.
Mon ami.
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Seriously. How long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Now then. Alright. After feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec! That mood shift is too damn fast!
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nakomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
She's got tears on her eyes.
Aww.
She's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then, let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again, we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment, we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh.
Nagito? Huh?
Yup. I'm definitely lucky.
Okay.
I never expected to attain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Uh-oh.
What? Oh.
Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. This is literally... This could be a picture of a shitpost meme, which has already been done before. It's Nagito holding this exact book, but the book says big fucking enemy titties.
Oh, God.
But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information. I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. He's gone fucking haywire. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all.
Nagito,
Even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
you're not the main protagonist.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
You're not the main protagonist, Nagito.
Monokuma appears!
Oh, alright! Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
What? Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. I see. So you can tell. Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is? You know me well.
Well,
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I haven't learned that yet. I see. So even you don't know, huh? It looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
hey,
I summon you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room. Oh yeah, what about it? There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
You don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course!
That's right! I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But...
if this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student at Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
Oh, no.
I wonder...
Hey.
Could it
No.
be... Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into this file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information? What's wrong with that? It's my job to heat things up. It's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well...
That's not my point.
Right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is. What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up!
God, no.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say, I knew who was the traitor all along.
No,
But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? You were saying? I'm sorry.
I was, no, then I was just saying, what?
I see. It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me. Their existence means nothing, huh?
No, no!
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different.
Shing!
After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff. That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey.
Your purpose is to fill everyone in this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep. If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
Right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is. He's gone haywire. I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No, no, no!
Obviously, that's a big no-no.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too. Well, I knew you would say that. Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on. Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself in despair exist. You're right! You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person,
Man,
they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
well...
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
You don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is rather a rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. I can eliminate despair from this island. I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope. The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island? Huh? Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting?
Okay.
Oh, Nagito is going to go fucking haywire. This will probably be, like, the biggest fucking chapter we could ever have yet. 5 days remain. Oh my goodness. Honey Bunny. Chapter 4 is finally done, and we are finally over. We lost 2 people. Now all that remains is 7. And we will continue this another time, unfortunately. Hellhound earring. That's what we got. Save. Yes.
And Honor of Gundam.
Alright. We will continue this another time, because it is time for me and Emily to relax and just rest, because my back kind of hurts a little bit. Kind of.
And my feels hurt too.
Well, that's it for Danganronpa 2, Chapter 4, The Class Trial. Thank you all so much for coming by, and thank you all so much for watching. If you ever want to follow me on Twitch, you can certainly do so. Or if you want to watch any of my past streams, you can go onto my YouTube channel, which once again is Dragon-P. If you want to, you can subscribe. I will try to make videos too, maybe. Tune in next Tuesday for more of Danganronpa 2 as we continue on to Chapter 5. And then tomorrow we will do Smash Fest, which is possible, hopefully. And then on Thursday we will go on YouTube and play Kingdom Hearts 2. And then that I may do a special event stream. Ooh. And now, what else do we have here? Okay, yeah. So, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They are in the description for both my Twitch bio and my YouTube description bio, along with all the other videos too. Along with there is my public Discord server invite, which you can come by anytime, say hello, or become part of my little community. We're slowly growing, but it'll take time, just for sure. And then I'd like to thank my girlfriend Emily for coming by and becoming a special guest of mine once again. Very happy that you're here, dear. Do you have anything to say for the people watching us?
Not that I could think of.
Okay. Well, you did good today, honey. You did really good.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too.
Alright. This is Dragon P, along with Emily, signing off for the night.
On Chapter 5, everyone!
Yes, stay tuned for Chapter 5. We are almost done with the game. We just need Chapter 5 and then Chapter 6, I believe.
I may or may not be here for Chapter 5, depending on if I have work or not. If I do, then I may not be here. If I do not have work, then I will definitely be here for next Tuesday, where we will be on Chapter 5.
You heard that correctly, ladies and gentlemen. If Emily is available on Tuesday around 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I live, she will become a special guest again for Chapter 5 of Danganronpa 2. But, yeah, that's it for the night. This is Dragon P along with my sweetheart Emily.
Emily here.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next time.
Yes, we will see y'all next time. Stay safe. Take good care of yourselves. Don't do anything ridiculous, please.
Yeah.
Alright. Have a good night, and please stay tuned for more Danganronpa 2, Super Smash Bros., and Kingdom Hearts, which we will stream tomorrow.